Hi there, my name is Julie LaFontaine and I'm the owner of the Birth Nest Canada and I'm a doula. So the purpose of today's video is to talk about an awesome agency called Canadian Surrogacy Online. And so I had the privilege of being a surrogate and delivering a surrogate baby in October. So I'm going to talk about that. And the other purpose of the video is to talk about the upcoming retreat. So I'm going to talk about the benefits to a surrogate and also going to touch on speaking directly to the IPs with regards to the importance of going to this retreat. So basically, my journey, I was sent a picture from my doula, so I have 5 children, and so she was the doula of my biological last child. And so she sent me a picture of a woman with her belly exposed, pregnant belly with a bow on it, and said, "I thought of you." So the rest of it's history. I signed up with Sally's group, and it was just a phenomenal experience from the very beginning. I was invited soon after signing up, so I hadn't even matched yet, but I had done my screening with her, my application, and my profile was posted. And I was able to go on this retreat where I had never met an actual surrogate before. So it was really neat to be able to meet, I think there was probably around 25 surrogates from all over Canada. Some IPs had flown in their surrogates to come to the retreat, which I thought was fantastic. And we got to go to this amazing spa resort place called the Ben Miller Inn. And it's just, you show up there and you're just wowed and spoiled the entire time, and which blew me away that an agency would pay for this, and that an agency valued me as a surrogate so much. So that was just really awesome. So I got to do that, and then I got to meet Sally, and just from the very beginning, she was really down to earth. At the Ben Miller, there's a spa area or a hot tub area that's like circular. You can't really explain it. You just have to go there. But it's intimate. There was probably 10 or less of us, and I just really got to know her heart and got to hear her story, and it just was really, really neat to hear everything that she had gone through in her life, and also in blessing other families through surrogacy. So it was really neat. I personally made great friends that I'm still friends with now. I got to learn about the difference between medicated surrogacy and a natural surrogacy, which is what I ended up doing. So I was really thankful for that relationship that I got. Actually, there was a few ladies that I got to meet. I got to ask all of the questions that I had about lawyers and about IPs and the pros and cons of matching with a local couple versus an international couple. So that was really great. And then, so I ended up matching with an Australian couple, and through Sally was just great. She was with me through everything, through the very beginning to the very end. And there were even times in my surrogacy journey where I found myself pregnant and just felt, emotional from the pregnancy, and we had been going through some difficulties, and she just was always there for me and checking up on me even when I wasn't checking in, which was really great. So, and even now, so especially right after the baby was born, just constantly checking on me, making sure I was okay. I thankfully had an awesome support team as well. I had a great doula. So yeah, I know there's all kinds of agencies out there. As a surrogacy doula, I do work with all of the different agencies. And so I've heard all kinds of beautiful stories and all kinds of different types of stories. And so I can just say with certainty that with Sally, you won't be disappointed. She's just very personable, and you can just know that she can be as involved. So her philosophy, all the agencies are different, and her philosophy is to introduce the intended parents with their surrogate and to really help them build a relationship, and for the communication to be there, and for the intended parents to take care of the surrogate, which is great because it fosters a relationship, and it just helps because for those of you who are new to surrogacy, it's sort of, you're in a relationship almost like a marriage, because you're going through legal processes, you're spending a lot of time together, making all kinds of decisions, and then all of a sudden you're pregnant, or your surrogate is pregnant, and it's very intimate because she's carrying your child, which you hopefully, have made bonds with her and care about her, and so you want to care for her well-being, and also she wants to take really good care of the baby that she's carrying for you. And anyways, there's all kinds of emotions and things. So anyways, so I just wanted to talk about that. Okay, so I'm going to move on to, one of the main things that I loved about the agency is the retreat and how special I was made to feel. So some of the things that I personally really loved was just, the food is amazing. And so you show up on the first night, and everybody checks in and sort of meets the team. They greet you, and you get a really nice bag with all kinds of goodies in it. And then that night there's like a pizza feast, so all kinds of pizzas, some even gluten-free and even veggie pizzas, which is amazing. They accommodate all kinds of dietary requirements or whatnot. And so then the next day was really neat. We did keepsake photos. So everything is optional, but it was really neat. Everybody got together around the pool, and there was a professional photographer, and there was a special picture for everybody that was pregnant, which I wasn't pregnant at my first one. It was really neat to see all the pregnant women. So it was neat as a newbie surrogate to get to talk to surrogates that had already gone through and that were already pregnant, and to hear their stories, which was really great. Okay, so then there were activities like we did. So the first time that I went, we did like sort of intentional things where you write things down and what your expectations are and stuff like that. And it was really neat to hear all of the experienced surrogates and what they wrote down. The food was great the whole time. The next time that I went to one, we did a paint night, which was really awesome. I had never done a paint night now, and if I showed you, I have 3 other paintings that I've done since then, so it kind of really spurred my interest into wanting to paint, which is really cool. And then the last one that I went to, we did really awesome bracelets with semi-precious stones, and each stone meant something, so that was really, really special. So Sally's planning on doing the retreat this time the last week of August, so either going to be the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so August 26th, 27th, 28th. It's free for surrogates to attend. It's for people that are surrogates, whether you're matched or not, whether you're cycling, pregnant, or postpartum, for 2017 and 2018. So feel free to reach out. And Sally's going to be making a Facebook group. So even if you're interested, you're not sure if you're going or not, please join the group, and all of us will tell you how awesome it is, and you'll definitely want to go. So I just wanted to go. I just wrote a few things down here, and I don't want to miss them. Okay, I'll talk about that after. So the whole point of the retreat is luxury, rest, relaxation, great food, and community. So all of these sessions, it's not very regimented. There will be sessions available on the second day, but everything is optional. So it's in Godrich is like a farm community. So the Ben Miller is like 10 minutes away from anything. So it's very serene. They have beautiful streams all around the property. There's different homes and cottages and stuff. So the main place where everybody stays and where all the meetings are is on one side of the road, and then you just cross the road, and that's where the pool and the hot tub and the sauna are. So things are going to be planned, but you don't need to, not everything is optional. So if you have a really stressful life and you're just really wanting to get away and rest and sleep and read books and do puzzles or whatever it is that you like to do, you can do that. If you're a big relationships person, then you can get to know as many people as you can and build relationships. If you're an activity person, you can sign up for everything and just, even if you signed up for everything, there is still lots of time to rest. And like I said, the food's great. You get really amazing chocolate in your bag too. I don't know if I was supposed to mention that, but it's like to die for. It's so good. People like barter with it because it's so good. Um, so that's that. So then the next day, so the first day you check in, you meet Sally, you sort of rest and connect with people, and you can go in the pool and the hot tub. The next day we do the group photo. If you don't want to be in the picture, like there's going to be a release form, so you can come and not be in the picture and sort of hang out, because it takes, between an hour and 2 hours by the time all of the pictures get done. So it's really fun because we do it down by the pool or outside or something like that. So you don't want to miss out, but if you don't want to, because everyone's gonna be wanting to post the picture, and if you don't are against being on social media, then you might not want to be in the photo, and that's okay. And then you can be in the pool and the hot tub till whenever it closes. There's no glass allowed in the pool area. I'll just mention that right now. Plastic only. So just make sure that if you're bringing something to drink, that you're conscious of that. The next day is an amazing breakfast. So like I said, again, the food is great. They have homemade jam that's like to die for, and homemade biscuits. It's just so good. So everything's covered. Your whole stay is covered. All of your food is covered, which also blew me away. Like, how is this covered? Like, it was just so amazing. So that's basically, because it's sort of remote, if you're thinking you're gonna like go out on the town and go dancing and stuff, that's not an option. It's more of a quiet community. There really isn't anything like that. You can drive to town. It's about 10 minutes away, and there is like a dollar store, and I think a Canadian Tire, and maybe a grocery store. I don't remember though, but there must be. And I think a liquor store. So you can, if you want, you can get a whole bunch of girls in a car and just drive around and explore. There's also the Godrich Pier. It has like a beach, and you can go watch the sunset. There's also great hiking grounds. So the one time we went on a hike, and it was just great. Like it's such a relaxed way to get to know each other. And even some pregnant women went on. It was just really neat, and we just helped them along and stuff. And so that's that. Or you can just go in the pool and hot tub whenever you want. So I just wanted to then take, so I'm sure the surrogates that are watching this video are probably sold on it. So I just want to speak to intended parents right now, because some intended parents don't understand why this would be important, or why they should help cover the cost. So most contracts have something in it that's for like, it's worded differently, but sort of like not counseling, but like mental health type something. So you can put that in there, in that clause. And then transportation should be covered. So whether that's gas money or flights, that should be covered. And the childcare portion of it as well, if the surrogate needs to get childcare so that she can come. Because this is all about making your surrogate feel loved and connected to your community and supported, and just she will be so thankful if you can help cover the costs of her going to this amazing retreat. And then I just also wanted to touch base a little bit on SEO again, is that we are really big on relationships. So we have a Facebook group where everyone is constantly posting their transfers and their screening, and they've peed on a stick, and like all the ups, and then also all the downs, because there are surrogates where the transfer doesn't work, or where there is a miscarriage, or sadly last year we had quite a loss, and we're just all there for each other. And I know that when I was going through some stuff, like it really meant a lot to me that everybody was there for me, and that I could just they could share in my excitement when I was getting my transfer, and then they could always be there for me when I needed them, when I wasn't feeling so great. So yeah, and Sally is just always there. She's just awesome and always available and checking in. So I guess that's long enough. If you have any questions, I am a surrogacy doula. So my website is thebirthnestcanada.com. And so I specialize in helping intended parents from the very beginning. So whether you've matched or not, through the contract process, through all of the screening and transfer and all of that. And so I'm there to help build a relationship between you and your surrogate, and to help you even with the agency or with the clinic or with the lawyer, whatever is needed. I'm sort of a relationship expert, and you can also hire me to work with your surrogate to make sure that she feels loved and supported and encouraged and has all of her questions answered as well. So thank you so much for watching, and if you're a brand new surrogate, also please feel free to reach out. I do phone consultations, which are always free, and I am also available by Skype or Zoom. So yeah, everybody who's interested, please go to the Facebook group, and anyone who is interested in finding more about surrogacy and more about the agency, please reach out to Sally. Have a great day, everybody.